cannot do what you ask, but there is a contingency. To know it, you must know how it came to pass. It all started with that fanatic, Hiram Shaw. Your predecessor thought witches were competition and sought to root them out. Shaw was formidable, more than he should have been. We'd battled him for years, to a stalemate. Amidst the conflict, life went on. For Lilith more than I. Love led her to do what all the blood forswear. Bear a child of human origin. But a sickness took hold in Salem. First, it struck her husband. Then, her child. Desperation led my sister to approach Shaw and beg him to save her child. What she discovered changed everything. Shaw possessed a dark and ancient book, said to be written by the elder god Cathar. The Darkhold. We knew it well, for the blood had spent centuries containing the aftermath of its vile magic. It could not remain in his hands. My sister and I gave everything we had to force him back. And as I sealed him away forever, Lilith chose to betray everything for which we stood. She knew the danger of reading or even touching the Darkhold. But she sought to perform a ritual drawn from its wicked pages.
Esto batre kashof. 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 No! What have you done?
What have you done? Why?
I spared your child's life, but your soul's the price.
I will do anything to protect my child.
I knew what must be done. But in a moment of weakness, I damned the entire world. Leave! I will care for the child, but you can never return! Soon after, her child recovered. I did as I promised. Lilith did not.
I spared your child.
As you command.
Our contingency is the page torn from the Darkhold. You know it as the Parchment of Power. It resides in the hands of Jonathan Blaze, one of the few people it cannot twist and tempt. If the prophecy does yet come to pass, can I count on your support to retrieve it?
Sarah, when have I ever let you down?
We can't rely on Dr. Strange alone. We'll need to form a team with the best. The toughest. The fastest. The deadliest. And someone who can bring them all together.
Previously on Midnight Suns.
What have you done? Why?
I spare your child's life, but your soul's prize.
I would do anything to protect my child. As you command.
We can't rely on Dr. Strange alone. We'll need to form a team. Relax.
Sorry. I don't know if I'm ready.
When the great Agatha Harkness tells me her apprentice is ready, I believe her. So should you. Now, our first candidate is Ilyana Rasputina, or as she's known by the X-Men, Magic. As a young Russian child, she vanished from her family's farm. She resurfaced as a young adult, and ruler of Limbo.
What do we know about her?
Due to her mutant abilities and her age, Ilyana was admitted to Xavier's school.
Is she still with the X-Men?
Not since her graduation.
Why did she leave?
She prefers to work alone.
She sounds promising, but it's not the 18th century. Why recruit someone who's good with a sword?
She's the queen of Limbo. In her hands, it's far more than a sword.
How should I approach her?
That is entirely up to you.
Why do you run from me? I offered you a throne. My only price was obedience. Without me, you are truly alone.
Yet.
Why resist? There are too many.
You cannot contain me. Hi, I'm Wanda. I like your catchphrase. Now, let's see what we're actually dealing with. Looks like you have this covered. I'll make sure none get behind you.
Logan,
Sarah, what are you doing here?
the same as you,
Watching over a youngin'?
and doing my best not to step in.
Ain't easy. But they gotta learn to fend for themselves.
Why are you here? I was looking for you and found all this. I hope I didn't step on your toes.
No. You knew not to fight my battle for me. So what do you want from me?
I don't want anything, but I wouldn't mind someone I could trust to fight beside me. I can't explain why, but we should get off the streets. There's a place I'm staying that's safe.
Nowhere is safe. Not from them.
The Abbey is outside of reality as we know it. Whoever those creatures serve won't be able to find you.
You should know. I don't do teams.
Neither do I. That's why you're perfect for my new team.
Looks like someone made a friend. Give my best to Agatha, would you?
Previously on Midnight Suns. As you command. We can't rely on Dr. Strange alone. We'll need to form a team. Our first candidate is Ilyana Rasputina, or as she's known by the X-Men, Magic.
How should I approach her?
That is entirely up to you.
Hi, I'm Wanda.
You should know. I don't do teams.
Neither do I. That's why you're perfect for my new team.
It's your big bro. So, I'm gonna have to work late tonight. I was delayed on my way in.
Hey, I heard about a car like yours in this, neighborhood.
Yeah?
Looked very similar, but the one I'm talking about, the whole thing was on fire.
Uh-huh.
Thing is, it ran some friends of mine off the road. Oh yeah, put them in a hospital.
Sorry, man. Haven't seen any burning cars.
Why don't we change that?
Gabe. I got into a fight. I know. We should never go looking for them. But sometimes, little brother, the fight comes to you.
Go!
Your turn to burn.
Oh, Gabe. I'm the worst role model. Dinner's in the fridge. Don't forget to charge your chair. And if you do your homework before I get there, I might be willing to share a bowl of double chocolate fudge. Love you, Gabe.
Save your strength, Robbie. You'll need it for the fight ahead.
I told you, I wasn't interested.
And I told you I'd be back with a friend.
Whoa. Is she one of the X-Men?
Yes, she is. I want you to know just how serious my offer is.
No, my brother needs me.
Don't you want your brother to learn who you really are? To see you, both parts of you? To know you fought for what truly matters?
I'm no hero.
I'm not looking for a hero. I need a midnight sun.
Midnight Suns.
As you command.
We can't rely on Dr. Strange alone. We'll need to form a team. Our first candidate is Ileana Rasputina, or as she's known by the X-Men, Magic.
I told you, I wasn't interested.
I want you to know just how serious my offer is.
I'm no hero.
I'm not looking for a hero. I need a Midnight Sun.
Your blood down here. Your human half betrays you. It's only a matter of time.
Eric,
Sarah,
is this how you treat an old friend?
you prefer I follow through?
Fair point.
She's quiet.
That's an understatement. I'd like you to meet Magic, Ileana Rasputina, from the X-Men. And this is Blade, also known as...
Just Blade. So why are you here?
I'm putting a team together. I know that isn't your thing, but...
I'm in.
Just like that?
Just like that. So, what are we hunting?
Suns stream. I'm your host, Michael Cody, associate producer on Marvel Midnight Suns. And with me, I have creative director Jake Solomon.
Hi, I'm so excited. I know I'm interrupting. I'm just very excited to be here for our last stream before launch. I'm sorry to cut you off, Joe.
And
You know I love you, man.
Cody's got to introduce me.
Of course, we have lead designer Joe Weinhofer.
Hello, everyone.
well.
Glad to be back. Very excited to be here this week. It's a very exciting time.
Woo! We got a lot of stuff to show today.
Yep.
Secrets
Yes, we do.
and secrets and lies.
Yep. And so before we go ahead and talk about all that stuff, just remember that Marvel's Midnight Suns comes out this Friday, December the 2nd. It's like 3 days
We're so
left.
close.
And go ahead and you can go to the website to midnightsuns.today.com to go ahead and check all the information on the game. But now we are going to go ahead and, I believe, go to a new trailer.
Awesome.
So I'm going to cue that up.
Awesome.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Already, the power of the sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now,
Yes, Mother.
no! We're losing her!
Doc, come on! We have to go! Believe if you must! I can hold it!
Like hell you can! The sanctum is gone.
We did everything we could and it still wasn't enough.
We need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened, Caretaker. What's next is hell. Lilith's darkness has been released fully into the world, expected to fall city by city, nation by nation.
Surrender or be destroyed. I am just getting started. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun approaches.
Ooh, that is some
That was an awesome trailer.
Spoilers,
God,
man.
yeah, I should have given spoilers warning before that.
Bro, spoilers.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
The cinematics are just, they're incredible.
So I guess
So excited.
what we're going to do today, of course, right, is reveal the 13th hero.
Yeah.
I guess it's time, right? We've gotten all the way here and we still haven't talked about the 13th hero. So
I mean,
I guess
I feel like we're kind of giving away
Right,
here with our
right.
camera shots. But yeah. Not just revealing the 13th hero, which is
the Hulk,
The
the
Hulk.
Incredible Hulk,
Yep.
is our 13th playable hero on our roster for
Yeah.
the Midnight Suns.
And so Joe
We're
will get
so
to
excited to have him in the game, playable. So not only would you fight him as Fallen Hulk, as our demonic villain, you eventually get him on your roster and we'll be able to play as him as well.
very eventually.
Very eventually. Yes, he's very late game
He's
unlock.
he's a tough one to unlock. So
Okay. Quick question. So, why did we go with the Hulk?
I think for a couple of reasons, right? So I think redemption is a part of our story, and so you'll see that. We've shown that Wanda is, and this is part of her typical story in the comics, right? She's sort of on both sides,
Right.
And so the player has the opportunity to redeem some characters. some of the heroes that were corrupted by Lilith. And also, the Hulk allows us to, because we unlocked them so late in the game, we've been able to make the Hulk kind of nuts, which Joe is going to show, right? Joe's going to show us how nuts the Hulk can be.
Yeah.
I should also
a little
say,
bit overpowered.
After Joe shows the Hulk off in all of his giant green glory, then I am going to play a mission on the hardest difficulty in the game called Ultimate 3. And I'm probably going to get spanked. I'm probably going to get smacked around.
It's going to be great.
I think that's
Can't
fine.
wait for this. You thought
By
last time I was
Joe,
on
and I'm
playing-
probably also going to lose the mission. Who knows? Both of those could happen.
But I was gonna say, if you pass it, how many stars do you think you're gonna get?
One.
One star.
Probably
I'm
one.
pretty sure people are gonna be
Very
waiting
hard
for
to
that.
get multiple stars on ultimate missions, but we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows?
All right, so should we kick it off? Get
Yeah,
some
let's
Hulk
do it. Let's do it.
gameplay?
Let's
So-
see the Hulk.
Yep.
All right.
While we're getting this ready, we're going to go ahead and I'm just gonna let you know. Go ahead, go to midnightsuns.2k.com to check out all the info on the game.
And if you go to UK.com, you'll get
The same,
info.
probably the same thing. Yeah. And just remember, December 2nd.
Yeah, this Friday, 3
Yep.
days from now, the game will
Hello,
be
love.
live
Would you like
for
to buy
everyone.
Midnight Suns?
All right.
Jay.
Right, sorry. It's the last
That's
live
cool.
stream, man.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Everything's gonna go off the rails today. It's
All
fine.
right.
It's
I'm in
fine.
the
We're gonna
bag,
show
it's
some cool
fine.
stuff.
We're gonna get into this mission, right?
Yeah. All
right,
right,
cool.
Let's go for it. So, the way that Hulk works in combat, the way that we've designed him, he has a mechanic called Rage. So
Okay.
as he takes damage, he will slowly build up his, or whenever he takes damage, he gains a point of rage, and that increases his damage. So if you max out his rage meter, all of his abilities get a huge damage.
Very hulky, right?
Very,
So-
very hulky. When he takes damage, he gets angry.
As
He
he
gets
gets angry.
stronger. The angrier he is, the stronger he is. So that is what rage exemplifies.
Very, very canon.
Yeah. So you want Hulk to be taking damage in order to boost his rage and get as much damage as possible. But that's a fine line to walk because you don't want him to take so much damage that he gets KO'd. And then whenever you use Hulk abilities, his rage gets decreased. So playing an attack, playing a heroic ability will spend one rage if you have it to consume. So you want to basically have him take a bunch of attacks and damage, juice up his abilities to really, really high levels, and then you can start basically just unleash him as long as you can keep him alive. That's the key.
Okay.
So let's dive in. So this mission, this is a late game mission. So we said Hulk only is available at the very, very end of the story, basically right before the final mission. You'll get him on the roster, and then of course you can use him, post game in our end game mode, which we'll talk about a bit later, or in New Game Plus. So this mission, I've got a bunch of his kind of common and rare starting abilities. They've all been upgraded. All the other heroes are upgraded. We've got Nico and Spider-Man here, so they're pretty powerful as well. But let's go ahead and get started here. So I've got a sweep enemy with some Lilin, and let's show off Hulk's probably his most basic attack is Smash, which applies stun. None of our other heroes have direct application of stun on a basic attack. It's something that we use for Hulk. He's got a couple different abilities that can stun enemies and then capitalize on attacking stunned enemies. And then of course with his rage. So let's go ahead and so we'll generate one rage here. Normally rage is spent from playing attacks. But in this case, Smash works a little bit differently. So now you can see Hulk's got one rage. His offenses have been increased by about 29%, so he's got a big damage boost here.
Okay.
All right, so I know last time I was on playing, I got kind of swarmed by these Dark Legions, so I want a way to take them out quickly.
Right.
And it looks like, all right, so Spider-Man actually came in with a combat bonus here. So we started with 4 heroism, so I can actually play this hero combo right away. So you know what? I'm not gonna take any chances. We're just gonna take this Dark Legion
Joe,
out right
you're
now.
Scarred from the last mission.
A little bit. Our Reddit community has been great, but they're doing deep dives on our gameplay analysis and everything. We've gotta be careful.
Man, these
Gotta
are
know what we're
amazing.
doing here.
What is the Dark Legion like in combat? Who knows? 'Cause
We'll see later.
Right.
We'll see later. You're fighting Dark Legions,
I'm
right?
sure I will be, yes.
Dark Legions are devious. They will split themselves every time they take damage. So I just don't want to deal with that at all.
Real
right
quick,
now, so.
Yeah.
I think we have a question from Big Matt Martin on Twitch.
Yeah.
They're asking,
Big M, hit me.
they're asking, will friendship carry over to New Game Plus?
Friendship levels
Yes.
do carry over to
Friendship
New Game
does
Plus.
carry
Yes.
over. So, and there's multiple types of friendship. So there's the friendship that you form with your individual heroes. So between the hunter and other heroes, you can have friendship levels with those heroes. And then there's an overall team friendship,
Okay.
you know? So like, friendship is magic. So as you friend more people, and you raise friendship levels with more heroes, then you have this overall team friendship level that rises and grants you bonuses. And so both of those will carry over into New Game Plus.
All right, so we've got another classic Hulk ability here with his Thunderclap, which will
Yes.
stun and knock back all enemies in a line. Because it's been upgraded, it's dealing a little bit of damage. The other thing I should say with Hulk's abilities is because he's so powerful, many of his heroic abilities have a really, really high heroism cost. So you want characters who can really support him, like Nico and Spider-Man are pretty good choices in this case, since they'll generate a lot of heroism.
Strange as well too.
All right, and Doctor Strange is a great choice as well. So okay, so now all of those enemies are stunned, so we won't have to worry about them on their turn. I still have a move left.
AoE stun.
So let's.
It's
that's pretty
beautiful. Yeah.
pretty powerful. All right, so let's see if we can shove this minion back.
Are you gonna wake that?
Oh, you're
Shadowhound
right.
up,
I will wake that Shadowhound up. That's.
But you're not worried about that.
I'm not worried about it. And he's an attacking Hulk, so that's
just
fine,
to
'cause
explain
he's
what
going to
happened
get-
there. So if a unit is stunned, they're kind of in a sleeping state. If they take any damage after being stunned, they will immediately wake back up. So it kind of plays into your tactics a little bit. But yeah, what we're showing here is that Hulk is crazy, crazy powerful. But so one of the things that we talk about, one of the things everybody loves about characters from the comics is that there's this idea of power scaling. Like characters like the Hulk are just on a completely different level than some other characters, like let's say Blade, who is amazing and awesome, but in the comics, like, you know, Blade does not want to fight the Hulk. And so what we try to do is make Hulk really powerful, but give him some shackles, right? That his abilities cost a lot of heroism. He needs to build up his rage by taking hits. He spends his rage, so you have to play Hulk a lot more tactically. But ultimately, if you play Hulk really well, he has a higher upper level, higher ceiling than some of the other heroes.
Cool. I got another question. So Devon Barr.
DB.
From YouTube.
Yes.
Does New Game Plus carry over levels? I'd rather be able to start the game with fresh stats, but I would still like Hulk on future playthroughs. Do I have to choose one or the other?
So your character levels do not carry over in New Game Plus. Friendship levels do, but your character levels do not. So if you want to start fresh with Hulk at level 1 on your roster, same as all the other heroes, then New Game Plus will do that for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So an ability I just used there was Hulk's Challenging Roar is one of his skills that he will taunt an enemy and then gain rage for every enemy taunting him.
Oh,
so that ends up being really good against the Shadowhounds, since it's pretty easy to make all the Shadowhounds target you, and then you can use it to boost all of your rage.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm going to redraw the combo since we used that already. Let's see if we get something else. All right. Well, I've got Seismic Slam here. Seismic Slam. Just look at the damage value on that. That is gigantic.
Holy Lord.
It's very Hulk-like.
Absolutely.
It is, and you're not even maxed out on rage?
No, that's only 3 rage. So this will be, all right, well, actually, do I want to use this on the Guardian?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right. We'll try to not
get
destroy. So you got to be careful with Hulk's attacks.
Now,
he destroys a lot of environment.
Everybody's targeting the Hulk.
Everyone's already targeting him.
And if you damage the Guardian, that automatically, so the Guardian gets taunted by taking damage. So
that's true.
640.
Let's see if we've
That's
got
a lot of damage.
All right. Well, I've still got my shove here, so let's take out.
See, when you start looking for your shove, that's when you know you're thinking, all right, I got to take care of myself here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, and we still have some heroism. Let's see if we can take this Guardian out with Spidey here in this slider.
Yeah.
It's not going to make it.
Oh, wait. There we go.
That's it.
There we go. Got to get one of those knockback objects in the back there.
Nice.
Okay.
Obliterated.
So I just got some Shadowhounds back. I'll redraw some cards next turn. Get more Hulk.
3 measly Shadowhounds.
Yeah. Oh, and
he's got counter.
The upgrade to Challenging Roar adds counter. So Hulk is just gonna. Oh, this could be it.
This is how you expect the Hulk to play.
Yeah, he's just. All right, so there's one. All right, we got a couple more Shadowhounds coming in.
Real quick, I was going to say...
real quick, can I just
go
say,
ahead. Yeah.
What reinforcements show up at this? Like, what's the thought process of the reinforcements? Who are like, okay, I'll go in.
This is a good idea.
I'm waiting until, okay, now I'll go in now. Yes, I'm sorry, Cody, what's up?
Sorry, Devon.
There we go.
It's not Devin, it's Devon. I just wanted to
Got it.
fix that.
Yep.
All right, so we've got Challenging Roar here, and then we'll use Rampage to... Another one of Hulk's heroics is a chain ability with taunt, so another great way to get enemies to target him. But of course, it's just Hulk smashing through a ton of enemies here.
Oh my lord.
So we'll
he is...
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this minion as a shove target for this elite here.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay.
take this one instead.
Oh,
We'll see.
look at those tactics. See how they get
There we
thrown
go.
around.
Man.
Gosh, his abilities are just so satisfying to
Yeah.
play. Our character team did such an amazing job.
Yes, they
Look
did.
how thick that guy is. Dude, he is now, and
Rippling.
he hasn't been upfront
Look at
about
that.
what his like supplement regime is. I got questions because like he is jacked.
At least we know it's gamma based.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. All right, so
Oh,
Nico's
there's another question from
Nico's gonna close us out.
K-Man K2113. That's a lot of numbers.
K2113.
All
Aren't you
right.
afraid sometimes when you read those names out that it means something horrible? Like you're like,
I can kind of piecemeal. We just gotta call him K-Man.
Yeah,
K-Man. All right.
we
K-Man's asking, is there cross save, cross progression?
Cross save,
Cross progression. Yeah.
Well, if I say yes, it'll be because I don't know what he's asking. I don't know what he's asking. Cross save, cross
I think he
progression.
means across consoles.
Cross save, cross progression.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
And this is the thing. There are a bunch of people out there in chat now being like, "You idiots! What he's asking is this." I don't know what it means. What does cross save, cross progression mean? Let's say absolutely. It was one of the first features we put in the game.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what cross save, cross progression.
So another question came in from Sinister's Sandwich.
Ooh. I was gonna say Mr. Sinister.
It could be. It says
Yeah.
Sinister's Sandwich. So it's the sandwich of
No,
maybe
it's
Mr.
Sinner's sandwich.
Sinner's
Sandwich.
Is it
Sinner's
Sinner's
sandwich.
Sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assumes Mr. Sinister here.
Yeah, Sinner's Sandwich. Will Hulk be Bruce Banner in the Abbey? I think
Yes.
they just saw that for a second. Yeah,
he was walking back.
they just
after
saw
the
that for a
mission.
second.
Yeah,
So
they're not
there-
gonna let
your-
Hulk run around
your
and like
question was
destroy
answered.
everything in the
It'd be
Abbey. That
awesome
would be a
though
bad
if we
time.
had like Grey Hulk. Or
You might
something.
see Hulk out in the yard
yeah.
sometimes. Hulk will appear
But
for
no.
training, but no, it's Bruce. Bruce will be hanging out. He'll be chilling with the other science
Okay.
science
So the
guys.
interesting thing about-
Clarification was cross console.
Oh, cross
Yeah,
console.
on the question, is it cross console?
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
No.
So real quick, I just jumped into a second mission here. So that first mission was Hulk kind of common rare abilities just getting
Right.
started. This is now a bit of a more difficult mission. We're going to talk about our endgame system in a
Ooh,
minute.
and look at that
But
background.
now
Where are you,
we
Joe?
are-
You can't say. But
Well, we're in limbo.
oh, okay,
We're in
I guess you
limbo.
can say.
Yeah, we're in limbo. So this is one of the limbo maps, Magic's domain. But now I've got a couple different squad members here. I've got Hunter and Captain America, so also really good support characters for the Hulk, and I've definitely kind of stacked the deck against me. This is going to be a harder mission, and Hulk is now fully kitted out in his Midnight Sun suit, which
Yeah.
looks amazing. So he's, absolutely has a Midnight Sun suit and Midnight Sun ability. We'll see if it comes up in this mission, if we can get that to happen.
It's absurd.
But yeah, so this...
Real quick before you start,
Sure.
somebody did ask. True Wacky Gamer from Twitch
Yes, True
asked,
Wacky.
"Is there controller support?"
There is
gonna-
controller support.
Yeah, there you go.
Ta-da!
Sean. There you go.
I'm playing with a
Got it.
controller right now as we speak.
Yeah,
There it is.
and what I'd say to that is that one of the things I do, and I think a lot of people do, is we have home machines and work machines. And so at home, I play on mouse keyboard, and
Right.
at work, I play on controller, just to make sure that both feel as smooth. You'll catch, this was earlier in development, we would catch like, this doesn't feel as good on this setup or that
Right.
setup. So yes, we can say 100% there is controller support. That feature has been in since the beginning.
Yes. All right, so I've got a bunch of heavy Hydra enemies here. So we haven't seen them in a while, but I've got a Hydra Mystic over here,
Oh, nice.
a Marksman, and an Officer. So
Okay.
I think I want to go for the Marksman first. They are definitely going to be problematic. So Hulk, I actually start with a good combo of Hulk abilities in my hand here. So I can use Smash to apply stun and then Crush will do additional damage if the target is stunned. So this is going to work out
One after another.
pretty nicely in my favor here.
Unless
Hulk doesn't
unless
start,
he conceals.
unless he conceals. Well, no,
Then
he's
you're in
stunned.
trouble.
He'll be stunned.
Oh yeah,
okay,
that's
okay,
right.
okay.
So he's not going to do
He
that.
can conceal because
Right.
he's stunned. So I think we're good here. But yeah, Hulk. So I'm doing this. Hulk doesn't have any rage. I did get 1 rage from Smash. All right, so it's not going to be quite enough damage to fully take him out, but that will get us pretty close. And I think we can still use environment attacks then to finish him off. And that'll be at least a big threat deleted before we really get going here.
That will do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. All right, so yeah, this explosive will take them out.
While Joe's still going here, Nero from YouTube is asking, how long is the game if you do everything?
Oh gosh.
If you do everything, and if I was like to say everything, like befriend everybody to absurd, I don't even know what that would be. That'd be a very, very, very long time. I think let's say if you take your time, you explore all the mysteries on the grounds of the Abbey, you don't rush through the narrative, and instead you take the general missions you need to get all the text that you want to unlock, and you take your time there. I mean, it's easy 80. I don't know 100. I mean, it's a let's say 80 to be conservative. People take game time seriously. It's a very long game.
It can, yes.
We gave reviewers like 3 weeks with the game for that exact reason, because we knew how long it was going to take to experience the whole game.
Okay. Riff Saw from Twitch is asking, how does the mark status and quick interact? Will you refund 1 or 2 card plays if you KO a marked target?
Great question. You will refund 1.
You refund 1.
So they do not. They do not stack.
They don't stack. You can't.
If you only spend 1 card play, you can't get back
nothing
more than
comes
1
from
card play.
nothing, right?
Right.
We all know our basic physics law, right? So yeah, nothing. If you quick, which is always funny because you can get in those situations where, you don't want to spend a quick on somebody who's marked. Because You're not gonna be able to reap the full benefit.
All right. So this is where I'm going to start feeling some pain here. Call to Arms is a pretty fantastic late hunter ability, and it's a free skill, so no heroism generation because it's free, but it will then let you double your heroism gains for this turn. So I'll use that. I'll be able to crank up my heroism, which will be definitely beneficial for the rest of this mission. So all right, let's see if we can get Cap doing something. I want to focus on this officer next. I think they're going to be.
And we saw the Mystic. She opened a rift there.
Right, so that's going to cause
things
more
come out of
ask about that.
She's attacking Cap. All right, so let's. All right, and he is targeting Captain America, so we'll get an additional bonus there from the mod.
Yeah. So again, I'm gonna give like a card primer because we probably have a lot of new viewers here. So every hero has their abilities and they're represented as cards. And you get to choose what abilities your heroes bring into a mission. And then we combine all those 3 abilities, then we deal them out to you every turn. And you can hold on to your cards, build up to play these bigger cards that cost heroism. And then you can upgrade. Every hero's abilities can also be upgraded. And that's a really defined path of, okay, if there's, Captain America's punch, his upgraded punch does something very specific. Right. But what a lot of these cards have is mods. And so people are going to be playing the game in only a couple of days. Mods, this is a system that doesn't even come online until probably 20 hours into the game.
Oh, okay.
But when it does, now you'll start getting these abilities, which you've seen, throughout the game, but now they'll have mods, which are random perks attached to what the card normally does. So all of a sudden it will say, can you look at Merciless real quick to show you?
Absolutely.
What is it? Oh, that's just modded.
So it's modded. No, the heroism is from Call to Arms. I think it's modded for increased damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's dealing with a little bit more damage.
So that's not as interesting of a mod, but you can.
We'll show some more next turn.
But yeah, mods can be something as wacky as like if you KO somebody with this card, you will earn Concealed, or it'll add Lifesteal to an attack. And what it does is basically, for the back half of the game, you're constantly just redesigning your hero's abilities because you'll get a card and it's got some crazy mod and you're like, oh, I got to build around this now. I got to build around this now. And I'll step up a difficulty level because I got this mod and it's like making me play on a whole other level. So the mod system, and again, that's a sign of, this game is a very long game. And that system doesn't even kick in until, 20 hours into the game.
Wow.
But that's what keeps there are hundreds of abilities in the game, obviously, but it keeps the abilities fresh basically for all time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I was going to take a quick second to go ahead and say happy birthday, Storm and Wanda.
Wait, Storm and Wanda?
Yeah.
Or Storm and Wanda?
It's one person, Storm and Wanda.
Oh, okay.
Happy
All right,
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Well,
Get
how about-
someone's. Hope you get Midnight Suns for your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. And then somebody from YouTube, Hyper Viper. Oh, that's rhymes.
a good
Hyper
one.
Viper.
That's a good name.
Does Hulk have self-healing?
He does have one ability
Yeah.
that allows him to self-heal. I think I have it in the deck here, so we'll see if it comes up. But yeah, it's not something that he has just like innately in his passive. He does have a special perk that he cannot get injured. Other heroes can get injured. Oh, there we go. Captain America just acquired a mild injury from taking a lot of damage in combat. Hulk cannot get injured.
Yep.
It looks like, okay, so Captain America is down. I think this is on Heroic 2.
Yep.
So we've
Alright.
got a revive available. Let's go ahead and get
Do you
him
get one
up.
of those every time a hero goes down?
You only get a certain number depending on your
the
difficulty.
And so then when after this mission, I'm going to play on the highest difficulty level, and at that level, at the ultimate difficulties, like Joe was on I'd say a moderately hard difficulty. Heroic
this is
2.
Heroic
It'll be a challenge.
Yep.
And you get one revive at this level, and then at ultimate and above, there are no revives. So
Right. So Jake will have
Whatever, it's
no
just
chance.
no
squad.
wiggle room. I'll
On
have
the
no
squad.
wiggle room.
All right.
I'm probably going to
so-
restart the mission a few
That's
times.
fine.
Okay. So let's keep Hulk healed up here.
Oh.
And then we'll see if we can get one of his abilities.
Also, show off the Hunter's cool suit.
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, definitely.
We haven't really shown other skins. The Hunter has 10 skins.
10 tactical skins you can unlock through gameplay.
Through gameplay. You can
But
find
yeah.
some around the Abbey. You can unlock them through gameplay, story
Some through
events that
research.
happen, some
Yep.
through research.
Yeah.
And
This one is, yeah.
every skin comes with a cool passive ability, but they can be decoupled.
Right.
So
I'm
in this
actually,
case, you have a
I'm
passive
using
from the high-tech suit.
From the high-tech suit, yep,
Yeah.
which is one of the early game passive. I think it's one of the best Hunter passives in the game.
It
in my
is.
opinion.
In
It's
fact,
very, very strong.
In fact, on my mission on Ultimate 3,
You're using the same
I'm
passive?
using that passive
Okay.
because at higher difficulties, its ability to randomly give you a resist at the start of turn
It's
is very
so
hard
powerful.
to beat. So
Absolutely. Okay, let's. All right. try to
Something for chat really quickly.
Yeah.
When Jake starts playing, go ahead and drop how many times you think he's gonna restart in the chat.
That's a great poll.
Come
I'm
on
going to try
now,
to
this-
throw.
there's got to be believers out there.
I'm gonna try
I mean, I think I'm going to restart it, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm going to try to
Oh,
throw the
yeah.
Mystic into our
You know,
own.
one
portal
might be
here.
fine. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
I
All
feel
right.
God's blessing on me today. I feel like I can do it.
All right.
Okay.
I believe in you too.
Thank you.
So now, all right. So now we've got two.
Inspire. Is it
I've got
an upgraded
Inspire.
Okay,
It
that's
is.
good.
So Inspire is another very powerful Hunter
Yes.
Light ability. Changes a random heroic card in your hand to cost 0 heroism
And what's
for
the
the
mod
turn.
on it? Plus
the
2
mod is plus 2
redraws?
redraws.
Oh, wow.
smokes,
This
that's a
deck
good
is a
card.
little stacked.
Yeah.
So now I've got one of 2 Hulk abilities that'll go down to 0 heroism. Will be a great way to end this turn. All right, the combo. We're doing the Hulk combo again
With the Hunter.
with the Hunter. So let's take out who's got the most health left.
And just for chat, when they're looking at these combo cards, do heroes go in a certain order? Is it usually
They do. It's always it's the left hero is the one who leads the combo and will kind of attack at the beginning and the end, and then the second hero is the middle. But both heroes contribute their damage to the combo ability. So
Right.
if you buff one hero in combat, if they are dealing increased damage, that will feed into their combo cards, which is really cool.
Okay.
Okay, I've got 1 heroism left. Do I have any environment attacks I can use? Oh, I still have my
And
move.
talking about team friendship, so as your team friendship rises around the Abbey, as you befriend others, you earn more combos to bring into combat. But
Yeah.
also, as your individual friendship with heroes is increased, they begin to add modifiers to combos. So if they're part of a combo, they can add special modifiers.
Right. So, for example, Blade, I think his combo adds a bleeding bonus.
Yeah.
Or Captain America, when he does a combo, the heroes involved, the hero with him, both
heroes, yeah.
heroes gain block.
Yeah.
I think Hulk's is a chance to stun an enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
So each hero has their own individual bonus that you can gain from their friendship.
That was good because It's a nice segue into this next question.
Oh,
Okay.
From Jamie Bass, or Boss, from YouTube.
Wait. Oh yeah, Jamie Boss, like Boss Rutan. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Should I play a little bit with every hero, or is it recommended to just focus on a few?
Oh, now see, this is a good question. This is almost philosophical in nature. However, you're talking to the guys who designed these heroes. So the intention behind it, I think, was the way the systems were designed. Maximum efficiency will be achieved if you focus on heroes. You don't have to focus on 2 heroes. I typically would have 3 or 4 in my playthroughs besides the hunter that I was like, I'm going all in on these. I'm going to get their passives. I'm going to upgrade their abilities as much as I can. So I would say focusing on a sort of A squad and a B squad of heroes is going to be maximally efficient. But it doesn't, like, at the basic difficulty levels, maximally efficient is not the point, right? So if you want to play normal difficulty, heroic 1, maximally efficient doesn't matter, and I think you would be fine to say to focus on a bunch of heroes. But here's the thing: as you progress throughout the game, every mission requires 1 hero to be brought.
Right.
So if it's a general mission, or if it's a story mission, it will require certain heroes to be brought, and you don't have control over that. And so as you play through the game, you will play with every hero multiple times.
Every hero is featured in the narrative, in the story.
That's right. In
some
general
point.
missions, you're going to see, I really want to get
Oh my gosh, I
credits, but that's a Nico mission, so...
All right, so I purposely left those enemies alive because I was trying to get Hulk's Midnight Sun ability for the next turn and use that as the finisher. But he had counter because I used Challenging Roar, and his rage was high enough that he just demolished them.
Look at that
with the
cover.
counter
That
attack.
is an awesome,
That is
awesome
amazing.
cover. I mean, that looks like,
Good.
If you
All
wanted
right.
to, you could go make the Hulk smile. Do you want to make the Hulk? Well, let's not. All right, but you could make the Hulk smile and
So I will say now, I got 1 star. I beat 2 missions on heroic difficulty, on heroic 2 difficulty. So maybe redemption from last time. We'll see. I had Hulk on my side, but that went pretty well.
You did good.
I did good.
You are not
I did
1-star
good.
guard.
So all right. The one thing I do want to mention here, you'll notice one of the rewards here for this mission is a customization option for the hunter. And we have some very, very cool customization options.
Talk about it.
Once you beat the game, we'll see Jake's gonna get his safe loaded up, and we'll show you a bit of what the mirror table looks like. Once you beat the game, Transia, which is the last region that you unlock in the game, the missions switch to have a specific level associated with them. So when you first beat the game, they should be at the hero level cap, which is 25. So you can level your heroes up from level 1 to level 25. And the Transia missions will all switch to now become basically level missions. All of the other general missions in the game always kind of scale and flex to the squad and the heroes that you bring. But the endgame missions in Transia are now, will be specific for those levels. So if you want to bring a level like 20 heroes on a level 25 mission, it's probably going to be a bad time. You'll probably want to grind them up and level them up a little bit by beating more general missions, get them to that max level, and then you can take on the endgame missions in Transia. When you do that, the Transia endgame missions all have customization options for the hunter's rewards, and they're really, really cool. They are a bunch of solid eye colors and different skin colors.
Yeah.
So, if you want to have green skin and purple skin and blue skin, or gold eyes or bright red eyes, like that's what you can unlock by beating those endgame missions in Transia.
And speaking of unlocks, MetForce from YouTube is asking, are skins available in the different editions exclusive, or can they be unlocked if you only have the base game?
For credits, yeah. So the hunter skins are all unlocked through gameplay. Every hero has a Midnight Sun skin that is unlocked through gameplay.
Okay.
And then we have some skins in the marketplace that can be unlocked with Eclipse credits.
So if you buy the higher tier editions, the Legendary Edition, the Ultimate Edition, it comes with some of the marketplace skins, but those are still available for purchase. But all of the hunter skins you can unlock with through gameplay with whatever version of the game that you have.
Yeah. Cool.
So now we're gonna do Jake's.
Bro, what?
Wow.
Bring it
Garth in here? Okay.
Call me
I
Garth?
said 1 star. But
Garth is absolutely cackling in his office right now.
Yeah, of course he is.
I don't know which one of
Garth.
us should be insulted though, Garth or me. Like,
No, you guys are cool.
come on, man.
Yes, but you're gonna go back to gameplay, we're gonna show off this mirror
Yeah,
table.
so-
Swap out hosts
All
here in a
right.
It's
second.
Jake. It's Jake.
So yeah, we'll get back to the game cam here. We can show off a little bit of
Yeah.
what the mirror table looks like. So now that
First, let me show my hunter here. So I've got.
Oh yeah, of
Show
course.
off your
You're
hunter.
proud of your hunter, right?
Customization.
So yeah, you can
have your
customize obviously the outfits that they wear, and I gave her some horns because I just thought that was
The
cool.
horns are
are cool.
popular.
Yeah, the
pretty
horns are very
option,
popular.
yeah.
It's
A
always
little bit of
fun
a
when you
demon
look at
vibe.
saves from QA or something and look at how they style their hunter. Some
Oh,
of you are
yeah.
like, what the? Some of them are pretty cool. So
And some of them are like, wow, hunters.
I'm
in the
excited to see
console.
everybody's hunters
Yes.
and everybody's comic
Oh,
books.
we can't wait. Can't wait to see them.
All right,
So yeah, so this is what I was talking about, where if you go to Transy at the end game, you see these missions are now level 28 because of this campaign. They must have played a little bit into the end game. So they're all level 28 missions. You definitely need to have your heroes at probably maximum level at 25, and then you want your upgraded abilities, your modded abilities on top of that.
Yeah.
So the mission that I just did was a level 28 mission. It was this mission exactly, the defeat heavy enemies mission at level 28 on Heroic 2. But now Jake is going to switch back to just a regular general mission
Yep.
at Ultimate 3.
Ultimate 3.
We'll
And
notice
not only
that-
Ultimate 3, so we
It's
should
a-
also, missions also have difficulty levels.
Right.
Oh, so
And
it's
so
hard.
this is a hard Ultimate
3 mission.
Yes, and so I'm going to be bringing on this mission. My hands are starting to sweat, man. Y'all
Sounds
take
like
it easy
excuses.
on me. All right, so
All right. Well, we got magic. We know
we
you
got
love magic.
I do love
so
magic. I was always going to bring magic.
Always bring magic. Who
so-
else is on the squad?
So the squad that I'm going to bring is the Hunter, and then I'm going to bring Wanda. So
All right.
Oh.
this is like
Good
my
choices.
late game crew that I like to play
Nice.
with. So I've got Wanda and Ilyana here, and my Hunter.
Okay.
And her name is Steve. I don't know. The Hunter doesn't have a name.
Steve the Hunter.
Right. Steve the Hunter. I've
yes,
heard of you,
The glorious
Steve.
Steve.
So yeah, this is going to be a very difficult mission. I also brought a combat item. I'm going to refrain from using it unless I really, really need to.
Okay.
But Joe, tell them about that. It's a legendary combat.
Yeah,
item.
so this is a combat item that is unlocked from one of Hulk's research projects. So once you get any hero back into the Abbey, a number of research projects will unlock that are kind of associated with them, and you'll have gameplay requirements from that hero to complete, and then you can do the research and earn some things. Where you can
So,
unlock
like,
your room upgrades.
Take
or
the hero on.
Oh yeah, sure. The requirements would be like
missions.
bring the hero on 3 missions, or upgrade 2 of their cards, or craft an ability for them, and then and those just kind of are incentives for players to use different heroes to unlock their research projects, and then be able to get room upgrades for the Abbey to enhance the forge or the yard or the war room.
Right.
And some heroes will also unlock new combat items. So one of the very, very early upgrades that you can get in the Abbey is to build the item bench is one of the forge upgrades where you can spend some small amounts of currency to craft combat items that are your kind of consumable, usable resources in combat. And so one of Hulk's research projects, once you bring him back, is the combat item that Jake has on this mission called the Overdrive Serum, which is extremely powerful. It is a legendary combat item, so you can only craft it once every couple days, but it will give you heroism equal to the current heroism cost of all of the cards in your hand.
Wow.
So if
we'll
you play it at the
see if
start of
I-
a turn, it's like you can,
Hey, you can play anything.
maximum heroism is 10,
Right.
Right.
but if you want to just fill your heroism bar and play all of your heroic abilities on a turn,
Yeah.
that is how you can do it.
All right.
So what are we looking at here?
All right, so this one's going to go, just so you know, if you're watching the stream, this mission is going to go slower because I need to go a little slower. The thing about Ultimate 3 is, and I have a really, really nice deck.
Okay.
Wow.
And the thing is, I've kind of stacked in here. All these cards have mods. I do have some legendary abilities. I have Ilyana's Dark Child legendary ability, the Hunter's Annihilation legendary ability, which is
Ooh,
super powerful.
Dark. Okay.
I didn't bring
Dark
Wanda's, but I do have really good cards here. A lot of them are modded, and that really sort of factors in. But here's the thing about Ultimate 3, is that you really can't, even with like this really custom deck here and all these heroes, you really can't afford to make mistakes. Like, mistakes will just end the mission. So I'll let you know pretty quickly. I'll know pretty quickly whether or not it's like, oops, I'm gonna have to restart.
Okay.
So immediately, one of the things I saw, which is nice, is that I have a ley line that does stun. So again, this is random, right? So what these ley lines do, every time you load into a mission, it's going to be random. So it's very nice to have one that has stun on it, because the first thing I do is threat assessment. And
Right.
I've got a Guardian here. It's absurd hit points, right? The Nest Mother, even more absurd hit points. But I cannot hurt them at this moment. What I do have is I also have a Dark Legion.
The Dark Legion is back.
And I'll tell you right now, if the Dark Legion is able to take a turn, then the mission's over. It'll be over, because at this level, what the Dark Legion does is it clones its allies or it clones itself. If it takes damage, it splits itself. The problem is, if you start cloning dudes with like 2,000 hit points, I am done. I am absolutely done. So I need to think about this. And resource management as well, like all of these things, like I have moves, I have redraws, and I got to use them all in the right sort of order to think about this. And so I see here, I got Limbo's Grass. I'm not going to use that, but it does have on redraw gain block, which is awesome. Who's targeting magic? Oh God, they're all
a lot of them. All the shadow hounds.
So the hounds are all going to target magic, and so that's no bueno. If I could find a way to conceal her or something, but I've got to find a way to take these out then.
Okay.
But let me tell you what the problem is. How to take these out, and also I want to use the stun probably on this Dark Legion, but that means I can't set this off.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, you have some knockback abilities. You have Quick Toss. You have Slash.
I do have Quick Toss, which is
Could that be enough knockback to get the?
That's what I was thinking, right?
Oh, because it's forceful knockback, so you can definitely reach it.
Right, and so
you could.
This is the thing. Normally, the Dark Legion will split if they take damage, but they won't if they get stunned.
If they get stunned, they won't be able to split.
So I'm just gonna have to live with. Oh my God! Even the Guardian's targeting magic. So that's already. That's bad luck. That's bad luck that so many enemies are targeting one person. If I had a way to conceal her or something, that would be great.
Right.
What I get on redraw here, gain concealed.
So Scarlet Witch could gain concealed. Okay.
But
that doesn't help me.
That doesn't help you right now.
Okay.
Do you have a side question?
Oh, this redraws. Oh,
we
3
have
marks
space for that.
What's that?
A question from Twitch. Dante Hicks is asking, will the Season Pass characters have any integration into the main story, or will they only be usable in their separate missions?
You can use them in the main story missions where there are slots for player choice heroes. If not all the slots on the squad are filled up, absolutely the Season Pass heroes can fit into that. They will not get integrated into like the narrative arc that we have in the base game for the main story. The DLC, the Season Pass heroes have their own story arc. So each hero will come with a set of 3 story missions, and they all kind of tie together nicely in their own kind of unique arc. So it's kind of a new story that runs in parallel with the base game. And of course, like the events are related, they tie together. It's all part of Midnight Suns, of course. But they have their own separate story. But yeah, you can use them wherever you want. Bring them on general missions. Bring them on narrative missions. Any of the Season Pass heroes can work there. So, all right. Ooh, okay.
I got
1
fortified.
resist, 2 counter, block.
And block.
Yeah.
Good.
On redraw, gain resist. I really need the block for magic, but I don't think that's gonna save her. I gotta take these fools out.
So you're pretty much assuming that if you ended the turn and all of these enemies attack, magic will get KO'd.
She will get KO'd, and I do not have revives, and you cannot play a mission like this without all 3 here. So let's see if the first turn is the end of me. I need to.
That could help.
That's
it.
game
That's
changer.
the one.
That's a game changer. Okay.
So you just gotta be
we're back in the game, baby.
Turn 1, haven't even played any cards yet.
That is exactly what I needed. That was my last redraw, and finally I got a legendary ability. So
let's go.
that is
Being invulnerable, that will protect her.
Yep.
That will be pretty solid.
Okay, so this is good. So I need the heroism to play that, but I've got a lot of quick cards. So I've got.
You do, and you have some skill cards.
All right. So what I'm gonna do here is now I'm going to start using my quicks here. Toss in.
Don't forget about the Dark Legion, though.
Yes.
I got to stun the Dark Legion with my slash. Okay. And really, I just made a tactical mistake because I probably should have nuked. I probably should have quick tossed this, and it isn't going to make that's not a mistake that's going to kill me, but we'll see. All right, so nobody's targeting the hunter. Got bonus damage here.
You need your 1 more heroism for Dark Child.
Right, which this will give me.
Right, and you will take out that minion with this explosion.
Right.
Okay.
So actually, that was the right choice.
Yeah. So the ley lines, I don't know if we've talked about much before. The ley lines work. They're similar to the explosives that you see in the other maps.
Right.
But you can click on them to detonate them or toss enemies into them. But because they're magical rifts, if you knock an enemy or if a hero gets knocked back into them, they will apply a status effect as well.
Okay.
So if you detonate them, like the status effect doesn't get applied to enemies in the AoE, it's only if an enemy or a character directly hits them. So Jake just used that one to stun the Dark Legion. I think the two others,
colors?
the different colors indicate the status effect. So I think the red one is vulnerable and the green one is weak, and then the blue one is stunned.
So this is my choice here.
Okay.
I kind of get a free turn because I know I'm going to use Darkchild.
Okay.
Right? And so that allows me
You
to
have
do
two
a little tactical setup.
Sure.
And so I either use Hexmark, which is not offensive,
Right.
or I use Fortify. I'm going to use Hexmark, right? So this is really powerful. So what this does is it applies 3 marked to each enemy. I'm not going to end up using it.
Not this turn.
Not this turn.
But if it's 3 marked, it'll last for 3
Right.
turns.
And so what
you can
mark
use it.
means, Joe, explain what mark means.
So
to the
mark
kids at
basically,
home.
so quick is an effect that we have on the cards, where if you get a KO with a quick ability, it will refund the card play. Marked basically applies that same mechanic as a status effect. So if you KO an enemy that has the marked status effect, your card play will be refunded. But a great question earlier about how does that combine or work with quick. You can only refund 1 card play at a time. So if you use a quick ability to KO a marked enemy, you will just get your single card play back since you only spent 1 card play on the ability.
Okay.
But marked is extremely useful that abilities which don't have quick, if you use them to KO a marked enemy, effectively become quick with that refund.
So I've gained, and this is always something I try to do, is like if you have redraws, especially the higher difficulty, it's not typically smart to leave them. So
Sure.
I've gained 2 redraws here. I'm definitely going to use Darkchild.
Right.
This puts her conceal, which doesn't help me too much, but you never know. Like honestly, I'm not going to use Hex Charge here.
Sure.
I'm
You
not.
might
Gonna,
as well.
I get a resist on the hunter, which
so both
is
of those
valuable.
cards have on redraw
I
effects.
can't resist. I cannot resist the Nest Mother, but it's good to store that resist. That actually stacks
True.
and stays. So
True.
I'm going to redraw here.
Okay.
So I'll get a resist, and I get Banish, which is also useful for the future.
But I guess if you want to
I
save,
might want to
charge
save that
for the
because
concealed.
everybody's going to be attacking. Although the Nest Mother, she can attack twice. We'll see what she does, but we're definitely going to do Darkchild. So this is all right. So we're going to make it out of this first turn. I think you never know, but here we go. We're going to play Darkchild.
Well, and you also draw.
I've got to move.
You'll draw a magic card with Darkchild as well, so you could potentially redraw that afterwards.
Got it.
So if you want to wait and see what you draw, you could redraw.
Got another
you could
question.
try to redraw that.
When
Yes.
you guys are ready.
You could, you could.
Just thinking of my move. So there's
You
no
could take out that Shadowhound. Just
right.
shove
So
it
I
into the
could
hunter.
just take out that Shadowhound, which I might do. And actually, because I'm fully upgraded, I should do that. Because again, we're getting deep strategy because
right.
there's a certain upgrade that's been built back at the Abbey that now if I knock anybody into my allies, not only do they do a bunch of damage, not take any damage, but they draw one of
It
them.
will draw one there.
So I need to choose, I think I want a hunter card more than I want a magic card, so I'm going to choose for magic to shove into...
So I have a
Oh, that's garbage.
quick question from Kione Sensei from Twitch.
Yes.
When we get Hulk and Wanda, will we have
Yes,
enough
Sensei.
time to
Go ahead,
max?
Sensei. What's that?
Will we have enough time to max friendship in one playthrough?
If you want to.
It's tough.
Sure.
It's tough. Wanda, maybe you're going to have to play a little bit. You're going to have to slow down the end game because she is middle of Act 2. So,
Right. But of course, if you want to invest the time, then you can definitely get her up to the friendship level.
all right. So I've got Hulk. I've got Hexbolt. I've
Okay.
got. And what is this one?
On redraw, gain 1 resist. It's pretty good.
I actually might do that now.
Banish also had the on redraw effect as well. So, or you could play Darkchild first, see what other magic card you draw, and then decide on your redraw.
That's a very good point, Joe. Very good point. All right.
Here.
Darkchild, here we go.
Team
This
effort.
is a legendary for
Yeah.
Magic. And so a lot of our legendaries do a ton of damage, but some of our legendaries are more skill-like, and this one's great because it's kind of a get out of jail free for a turn, where it's like everybody is now going to be forced to attack Wanda, but she is
Magic.
invulnerable. I'm sorry,
Yep.
attack Magic. She's invulnerable. She's the queen. This
she
is her
won't take
alternate
any
persona in
damage.
the comics.
Yep.
And she even has counter because this is upgraded. So
Right.
Now we're gonna watch this.
So that'll
This
be
is awesome.
fantastic.
Yeah, this is
Every
kind of the
time.
dark
I like
persona of magic, right?
Yeah.
Demon child form.
So now,
All right, so everyone is taunted.
And so he's gonna go ahead and.
And
Right.
now, yeah.
even the
So
nest
fine,
mother.
Even the nest
so-
mother, right?
All right.
Okay.
And
So
now
you
I can
yeah.
choose.
What do you want?
This one's one marked. All right, so I'm
Yep.
gonna give Wanda resist because it's always nice to hold on to that. So I'm gonna redraw this.
That's true,
one.
because even if she's not getting attacked this turn, resist doesn't expire from a duration. It expires when you get.
Yay!
you got
And
it.
I got
Ooh,
annihilation.
Annihilation.
And I do have that overdrive serum.
Although I will point out that's true. Okay, I was gonna say the overdrive serum because you have a lot of heroic cards in your hand right now.
Yep.
So you gotta hope you draw some skills to generate that heroism.
I have a question.
All right, let's
Yes.
see.
Question from the Order of Dylan.
The Order of Dylan.
Yep,
I
from
was a
Twitch.
member for many
Yeah.
a day. Yes.
Can we elaborate more on how the hero combo cards work, how they are earned, and how they spawn?
Yes, Joe can do that.
Sure. So the hero combo cards are earned from your team friendship level in the Abbey. So as you level up friendship with individual heroes, that will contribute towards your overall team friendship. And you get that, it's pretty early in the game. It's not hard to unlock. You get that to a certain level. I think it's 4 or 6, you unlock your first combo card. And then if you keep raising that, eventually you'll unlock a second combo card.
Okay.
And they will get automatically generated and added to your deck at the start of every mission. So it's just part of being on the squad. It's not something that you have to enable. Whatever heroes you bring, those cards will be, the hero pairs will be randomized, and those will be added to your deck at the start of every mission, and you can draw them in combat. The damage of the combo is based on the combined damage of both heroes involved in it. And I think there's a multiplier on top of that as well.
Okay.
So that's why the combos deal so much damage. And then if your friendship with the individual heroes is high enough, then you'll get that additional gameplay bonus on the combo ability as well. So
Okay.
I think, did I cover all the parts of that? I think I got everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. We're getting some more questions.
All right. So,
Here's the
how did
thing.
that turn
I could
out?
totally
Yeah.
cheese this in a way
Yeah.
and probably use overdrive serum, then annihilate, and then take a lot of stuff out here. I'm not going to do that though. I'm going to
okay. We'll see
stick
how it
this out a
goes.
little. I need to move to where I can save magic. So I'm going to set up hex fields
Oh,
here.
his magic got bound. Okay.
Right. And so I am kind of, this isn't, but I need to get magic free.
Right.
So I'm going to move Scarlet Witch here, and then I'm going to play Hexfield. I'm playing a little looser here because I really do need to focus on that Dark Legion. I'm feeling maybe a little confident, but I feel good about playing my Hexfield here and seeing
Okay.
what I can do.
You'll
I'm
draw
not
a
going to
card.
take out these hounds yet. They won't be taken out yet.
But magic is free, so you can use her abilities again.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and I got a combo. And that's not going to be enough. So sometimes with the Dark Legion, you may have to split them
Right.
in order to then
out.
take them out. I don't know that I need to do that yet. One mark. No, they're marked, actually.
marked already.
Oh, they're marked already.
Yeah.
This is
They are
beautiful.
marked
Okay. So, oh, these are marked too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I can just go off here. I can actually go off a little bit. But I don't want to, I want to use Annihilation. So we're going to see here. I don't think
The
I'm going to.
problem, let's see,
I'm gonna
with
redraw
Hex,
this.
yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Because Hex Charge isn't going to do enough to, oh, that's pretty good. That's a lot of heroism though, if you want to save that for Annihilation. So Patience is a really fun card because it deals massive damage, but the heroism cost is really high, but it reduces by 1 every turn it's in your hand. So the longer you hold on to it, the cheaper it becomes, and you can eventually get a very, very cheap, very powerful deck.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
is it possible to just keep playing grinding general missions to get full friendship with all heroes in one playthrough? This is
Sure.
from
Sure.
Ramir.
Absolutely.
Ramir.
If you,
People
if you
ask
want
this a
to.
lot.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yes,
if you
you
want to,
absolutely can.
sure.
And then
Please play our game for 100 hours.
and then
Is amazing.
on
Go for it.
that same note, with the season pass characters, will they be added to the Abbey?
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
Salamander
Absolutely.
King on Twitch would love to hang with Eddie Brock.
Absolutely.
A lot of
Hey,
people would like to
yeah,
hang
no.
with Eddie Brock.
Yeah, they'll
we will
they'll
be showing
full
more of them
hangout
soon, but-
capability. They are just as
Yeah.
fully implemented. In fact, they're more fully featured than some base game characters because they have 3 narrative missions that are unique to them. Every single DLC hero. So
Right.
They have a lot of story, and they're telling their own story
arcs.
in addition to the base game. So, but they can be used in the base game whenever you want. And they unlock really early. So,
and Eddie Brock in particular is great to hang out with. His story is, we have Fallen Venom in the game, and his story kind of ends partway through the story, and then the DLC kind of picks up where that leaves off, and you really get to hang out with Eddie and feel and learn about how does he feel about everything that happened with Lilith. Of course, Peter Parker gets involved, so it's really fantastic. But yeah, all of the DLC, all the season pass heroes are in the Abbey. So
all right, so I'm gonna do something here. I'm going to use Unleashed, which is going to heal my Scarlet Witch. But more importantly than that, I'm then going to, after I use Annihilation, I'm going to redraw this ability, which is going to conceal her, which means I don't have to worry about these hounds.
Shadow Hounds this turn.
Because they are going to attack. Now, Guardian's going for the Hunter, but let's just see what happens here.
Right. Because we can see that the Dark Legion is going to attack.
Right. I'm playing Unleashed not because I want the area bonus, but I get the heroism that's going to boost my Annihilation.
So the heal effect is actually on the redraw.
Wanda, I'm sorry. I'm going to conceal you so it doesn't matter. So I need that heroism boost right now, and I don't want to use that item unless I absolutely have to.
Yep. And this is still a good ability, because now if you get more Wanda cards next turn, her AoE radius will be boosted. Okay.
We're about to do something with the Hunter. Can players change?
That'll do it.
All right, here we go, baby!
So Annihilation is extremely powerful because its damage just scales for every heroism that you spend on it. So it will always consume all of your heroism, but it will deal more damage based on the amount of heroism that you spend. So playing with one heroism, sure. You want to play with like 10 heroism, or Jason play with 7 here. Right. Very, very powerful.
So I'm going to redraw to put Scarlet Witch in concealment. So now those Shadow Hounds have nobody to attack. Now this is a great thing too, is Annihilation is also modded and it applies weak to the Hunter that's going to be attacking me. So that's also very, very helpful because the Guardian,
to the Guardian. Yeah. Right.
So now we are going to try to lay
take out that Dark Legion.
Right, there we go.
The Guardian's going to take a ton of damage as well, so that's great.
I love this. I love this ability.
I have a question about the Hunter.
Sure.
Jeffrey Delaney on YouTube is asking, can you change the Hunter's weapon types?
You can change them.
So each one of the Hunter's tactical
skins. By the way, the Dark Legion was marked, which means...
so you got your card play back.
Right, so why not? Now, I can't kick Trapdoor, so I can throw marked on somebody.
Right, I don't think you'll be able to... Oh, no, he's not protecting anymore. So
he's not protecting anymore. I could actually put... But so marked isn't going to help me on somebody with that many hit points, really.
Right, because it's only marked for this turn.
So but they're already marked.
Though they're already marked.
That's fine. I could also just kick the Guardian into
the Nest Mother.
Although then, will that taunt then the Shadow Hounds?
No.
Because she's going to call close ranks. Because she's going to take damage.
Oh, right.
Man, I'm sorry, we're getting real deep here, but you can't mess up on Ultimate 3. So if you deal direct damage to the Nest Mother, she will use an ability called Close Ranks, which means all Lilin attack the person who just hurt me. And if I did that, then I would have wasted the fact that I put Scarlet Witch in concealment, so I can't do that. So all I can do here is Trapdoor
the Guardian.
Trapdoor the Guardian, and that's fine.
That's fine.
And we'll throw him...
somewhere.
Take him for a little trip.
It's not going to matter because...
He'll move anyway.
He'll move anyway. But this ability is cool.
Yes, it is. And...
Get some!
Off he
Gordon,
goes.
take a trip!
There was a card there, and it has a little star on the top of it.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The star means that the card has been modded.
Oh, okay.
So the gold border around the cards means that they've been upgraded, and then the star shows that they have a mod applied to them.
And so this is the weird thing where I'm avoiding attacking this beast with 2200 to use the objective. So
if you defeat the Nest Mother, you win. That's it.
Right.
All you have to do is defeat the Nest Mother.
That's all you gotta do. And I got patience there waiting for her. But yeah, she is very powerful right now. Oh, no, corruption.
Looks like Magic's gonna survive, so that's good. Let's see what the Nest Mother's gonna do here.
She's gonna...
Oh, she's summoning her.
Right, so
summoning her altars.
So this is where it gets gnarly. But then it's also... Oh, boy. So like a lot of things. All right, so let me tell you right now. This is one of the ways this could now, even as well as we're doing, this could go wrong, depending on what she just summoned. And we'll go take a look. So what the Nest Mother does is she summons these altars, as we call them, and she can turn them. Oh God!
That's not great. That's definitely not great. Do you have the cure move upgrade from the yard? Could you cure that?
Oh wait, what's
Let's
not good? Okay,
Let's
cool.
explain what just happened and what we're discussing here.
'cause
So
the audience
the
was asking.
monument. So the Nest Mother summons all these little altars, and they're actually can be pretty useful because if you destroy them, the Nest Mother will take some damage.
Right.
But she has the chance to convert them into monuments, which are the bigger ones. So she's got that purple one that she made there, and each of those they gain a lot more health, and they have some kind of generally bad effect for you as the player. Either it'll apply some debuffs to the heroes or apply some bonus to the enemies. So that monument is the Monument of Affliction, and it applies a random debuff to a hero at the start of their turn. And Jake got very unlucky there because it applied Confused to the Hunter. Which means that the Hunter is now no longer in Jake's control for this turn at least. And will potentially use any of their abilities on your own allies. So the Hunter's just confused, they don't know who they're targeting, we don't know what they're going to do. Sometimes they'll still help you, sometimes it'll help.
But Joe's right,
But
I need
generally,
to immediately...
especially on this difficulty.
Yeah, so Confused will fire off when I use ability, so I need to immediately cure. I need to immediately use my move to cure her.
Right, so similar to Shove, one of the upgrades you can build in the yard, Shove is one of them where you can spend a move to knock back an enemy. You can also then build a second upgrade that is spend a move to cure an ally. So it's great to have in your back pocket for situations like this where you really need to get bad of a bunch of, of debuffs or negative status effects. So now the Hunter's not confused anymore, we're safe there. But we have these altars to deal with as well as the
Real quick, Joe.
Yeah.
I think the person who asked the question about the Hunter's weapon types being changed, can you repeat that one more time for them? It's Jeffrey Delaney.
Yeah, so the Hunter, every one of the Hunter's tactical skins that you can unlock through gameplay comes with their unique weapon pairs, and you can freely mix and match any of those weapons between any of the suits. So similar to how you can choose a passive independent of the suit that you're actually wearing, even though they're kind of unlocked together as pairs. Same thing with the weapons. So if you unlock, the high-tech suit or the borderline suit, and you want to use those two weapons along with the default, the default Hunter suit or the Midnight Sun suit, be our guest. I think that's some of the very, very fun combinations you can get because some of the swords that the Hunter earns with those suits are very, very cool.
Got it. What has he got? My gosh, my eyes are terrible.
Protecting.
What's his block? What's the block?
His block is 201. Yeah.
Okay. What I want to do is I've also got a stun.
The stun is back.
Stun is back.
That's the other thing about the ley lines that is very useful is they regenerate after a couple turns. So the New York missions, you've got explosive barrels on New York City streets. Why? We don't know. It's a video game. But the ley lines, so when you explode a barrel, they're gone. It's a physical object. It's not coming back. The ley lines, since they're these mystical explosive rifts, they will regenerate every couple turns. Oh, okay. So we're playing some chess here. So Jake is going to use his magic's portal
wounded too.
to point it towards.
I need a heal so bad. But I do have Chaos Field, so I'm going to play this, and this is a really powerful ability. And what this does is that if heroes end their turn, although I use my move.
That's true. So maybe some careful ability positioning.
Yeah, I used my move. If heroes end their turn near Wanda, they get a resist, which is absolutely huge, and they get healed.
And healed.
Yeah, so I need to find a way to do. I must find a way to do
get
this.
Wanda near
I have a
Wanda.
question. Well, it's two questions. I'm going to ask them at the same time because they kind of play into each other.
Okay.
But the first question, and I'll say them, and then you guys can answer. So the first question is from Synchro Champ. This is what characters do the team think have the best interactions? And then Midnight Son of a Gun is asking, what are Joe and Jake's favorite hero team-ups?
So heroes with the best interactions, I don't know. I mean, all of the heroes can work pretty well with one another. Generally, the heroes that have super high heroism abilities don't play well together, but most other squads I think you can make pretty viable. So I would not, for example, suggest bringing the Hulk and Ghost Rider and Captain Marvel all on a mission together because they all just have very expensive, high heroic abilities that it's not going to go so well. but I think you can craft ability decks in a certain way that a lot of squads are viable and can be really fun. The mission I was playing earlier, Captain America can normally be a really strong tank, but you can also build him to be very supporty. So in the mission that I had, Hulk and the Hunter and Captain America, even though Hulk and Cap are both kind of tanks, I had built Cap to be more support-oriented. So they can, so yeah, I think a lot of the heroes can kind of serve those dual roles and support each other in unique ways.
Okay. But who do you like putting together?
So I can actually talk about this now because we revealed that Hulk's in the game. I can talk about my favorite squad. So I really love, the Hunter can fit in with any squad really well.
Right.
Depending how you build your Hunter, they're very flexible. I really like the Doctor Strange, Captain America.
What'd you get?
And
Hachi-machi, that's what I
Okay.
needed, mama. Oh,
We're gonna come back to Joe. real
All
quick.
right.
come on now. Daddy needed them shoes, baby. That's what I needed, them Christmas shoes. Come on.
boy.
I told you the Lord had his eyes on me, man. All right. So I got just what I needed, which is Inspire. So Joe, tell them why this Inspire is so
All right,
great.
so we saw Inspire a bit earlier. Inspire changes
on.
the cost of a random heroic card in your hand to 0 for
PTL,
the
baby,
turn.
PTL.
And
yeah.
it is free. So we know that this is going to either make his hero combo or patience free. Both are extremely high damage abilities. I'm sure you're very excited because you know what enemy you need to use that on.
Yeah.
And it's going to give us redraws. So this is just a hugely powerful card for Jake right now.
Oh.
All right, it hit patience. That is the highest damage ability probably in the deck right now.
Yep.
And it's a critical strike. You can tell because the sword damage icon is on fire, so that's indicating it's critical. So it's going to deal even a little bit more
Now
damage.
the question is how to spend these redraws, because what I want to do
That's
is
true.
patience down this big old rock boy over here,
Okay.
and then kick him into the stun.
Well, with patience and kick, I think is enough to KO him, even
think
without
so?
the knockback. So I don't know if you want to save the or kick. You could kick him first and then use patience on the Nest Mother.
But then I
He'll be
lose
stunned.
that. I lose that.
Oh, you can't knock him back while he's protecting.
Oof. Come
I
on
think if
now.
you check.
And I got to get rid of these
Well, actually,
gnarly wolf boys over here. So
you got your 3 card play still.
Yeah.
And patience is now 0 heroism.
yeah.
So you could play patience on the Guardian. Then you could use the hero combo
Come on, talk to me, Joe.
to finish him off and then use kick to stun the Nest Mother.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's nasty. I like it.
Very methodical.
It's going to be a bit of an overkill for the hero combo
Now the problem
to
is
finish out the Guardian. but
these shaggy demons, right?
That's
They're
true.
both targeting
Targeting
magic. Oh,
And
I'm getting
she-
excited. All right.
and she's wounded, so she'll take damage when you use the ability.
Oh yeah.
But that might be, I think she should survive. I don't know. She might not survive that turn.
If I
But I
could,
think-
but now if I kick one of these, if I kick Wolf Face, I could get in the range of her resist, which we used to unleash on. And
That's true. That's true.
all right, we're gonna patience
I think
down
you're
Rock
gonna
Boy.
start-
Let's
Oh,
do
this
it.
is gonna KO him.
Oh, it's gonna.
Awesome.
All that
Okay.
talking, and we just should have been kicking.
Oh,
That's
by
what
the
I
way,
say.
it's just-
Less
you are
talking,
literally-
more
you are
kicking.
1 damage over. He's got 805 with his block.
At least
AC
you
right
showed
now.
there's so many
Perfect.
options
Yeah.
to like approach these
Yeah.
situations.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
on
now
Ultimate there are fewer options. On Ultimate
Yep.
you kind of got to. Okay, so we gain 1 resist. Oh, that is huge.
okay,
That
so
is
now
huge.
you could choose to.
But that's not really who I need. I need to protect magic.
Okay,
So
so you could.
real quick, Shin. Real quick. The Section 7 and it's N7. So I think it's like a Mass Effect thing. But they're asking, can we have streams in the future with Jake beating the game on the hardest difficulty? They're really entertained by this.
Beating the game. Beating
We'll
the
see.
game on the hardest
The game.
difficulty.
They want to see you beat the game on the
Full
hardest
playthrough.
difficulty.
That takes. You realize how long this mission's taken, man?
It's too entertaining. They have faith
Should I
in you.
let? So I can't. I should probably stun her.
Okay.
I don't need her making more monuments. I don't know.
Right.
Beating the game. Let's see if I can beat a mission. Let's see if I can beat a mission, man.
You seem
All
like
right.
you're doing good.
I got 2 card plays. I got this hero combo. Once I stun somebody, I can't. I should hero combo. Okay, where is this gonna put Scarlet Witch? If I hero combo,
It depends on who you attack.
oh man,
'Cause she's the-
magic,
she's
I
the
worry.
lead.
I worry about magic. I can hero combo out one of these dogs.
Right. Scarlet Witch
then-
would stay near them.
And I probably should redraw Chaos Field and just take my chances. Hope I get a nice roll. I told you the Lord has his eyes on me. I feel it today. If I redraw Chaos Field,
Scarlet Witch gains resist from that. So, well, she's not being attacked right now. So
well, maybe we have to just fight it out. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Slow slash.
Quick.
+1 moves this turn. Oh, I need that move, but I. Oh yeah, I can. Well, I can't Soul Slash. Is it going to spend my portal?
It's going to spend your portal.
Because I could use that Soul Slash on an altar, and I would gain a move.
True.
And I could use it on an altar near Wanda.
That shouldn't.
But it's going to wound me.
It will wound you. I
I'm
don't
wounded.
think it will consume the portal though, because the altars can't get knocked back.
But if I use 2 cards, will she survive?
Well, go hover over her. It should say how much damage she'll take. She'll take 65 damage, and she has 238. So yeah, she'll survive.
Okay.
She'll survive 2 abilities.
All right, so we can do this. I'll get a move. But I'll kick first, and so I need to use this. So then I can move, and I'll kick her, and I'll be right next to the hunter, and I'll move Scarlet Witch over to her. We'll get the resist. We'll get the heal.
Okay, big brain moment.
Daddy.
Big brain moment.
Big Daddy, lay it down. Here we go. Hero combo. We're gonna hero combo this fool. Which one of these should I hero combo?
They both have the same.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. All right. I love this combo too. I love this combo.
Scarlet Witch has a great
Scarlet Witch has a great one.
It's fantastic.
Nasty.
Okay.
All right.
So now her and the Hunter both gained another resist, so they are more protected.
Oh man.
So Hunter has 2 resist.
Now we're
Wanda
not
has 3.
we are not protected from
That's
the Nest
true.
Mother.
That's
so
true.
she's a
The Nest
super
Mother's
villain,
super
as we
villain.
call them. So if you're fighting a super villain, you cannot resist their attacks. You can't knock them into a drop. But we're still in good shape here. What I'm gonna do next, I've got to use on KO draw a card. I'm not gonna be able to use that. Soul.
You're looking to stun the Nest Mother.
I've got this. Just make sure I'm not doing anything out of order here. I could use this to get my move, because I'm going to use that. It doesn't matter, I think, at this point.
Just to be safe, you should probably do kick first
Yeah.
to make sure that knockback uses the portal.
Yep.
Although, I guess we wanted to think about your positioning for where magic is going to move, and then where do you want her to move? You want her to move next to Scarlet Witch.
I want to end up next to the Hunter, which I do, and then I'll move Scarlet Witch over to them.
Oh, because you'll get a move.
I don't have resist. I didn't cast it, did I? I don't know what I'm doing. All right.
You have resist. Hunter and Scarlet Witch both have
No, I'm
resist.
saying I don't have the, I was thinking that Chaos Field. I was thinking about casting Chaos Field. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't do that. I'd redraw that thing.
Okay. What's Scarlet Witch's other status effect then? She's got resist.
She's got Unleashed.
Unleashed, that's it.
All
Okay.
right. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about the movement as much, but we'll get the Nest Mother stunned.
We're going to draw, well, no, we're not going to draw a card because we're not going to KO the Nest Mother, but I just,
right.
Her not creating another
Oh, you
monument.
KO'd an altar over there, so that's good.
Oh,
she'll take some damage.
Oh, wait,
from that.
then I will get a card. I will draw a card because I KO'd something with that ability. I should get a card.
Yep,
Oh,
there you
look
go.
at that.
Okay, so now you've got another
got
portal.
Last Sight,
so
which
you
is nice.
could, you could use Last Sight on the Nest Mother because she's stunned. Although that will wake her up, and I don't think it's enough to KO her right now.
Nope.
So that's, okay, so that's
I
that'd be too
really
risky.
need to, what I'll do is use Quick, and then I'll lay down. Oh man, these are all going to wound her. Do I want to lay a
that's
portal?
Because
No,
the portal,
probably not.
yeah, the portal would wound her still.
All right, so let's Soul Slash. Look at these tall, rocky points. We're going to take out this. Immune to knockback, which is fine. Which is fine because I'm dealing damage. This is modded to deal damage, which is, you know, yes, immune to knockback, but that's good. So, oh no, God damn, what did I just do? I just woke up the Nest Mother.
Oh, because you took damage from KOing it.
Uh-oh.
Sweet mercy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I think I might have really hurt myself here. Oh no. Oh no.
You got your move back though.
Oh no.
But you don't.
I had her stunned. She's gonna make another monument, and this is gonna go down not so sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna use Last Sight here to take out the wolf. We're still in okay.
I think you're okay. I think you're okay. If the Nest Mother is the only enemy left after this, right?
Yeah.
Or is there one more Shadowhound?
No, this is it. So I think we're okay, but she's gonna monument out and
whatever. Oh, okay. Hunter's concealed.
Yeah. So I
That's
don't
good.
care about her using taunting everybody, so I can at least shove her into her own monument. Take that, huh?
Sure.
It's a false
Right, 'cause
god,
magic-
and she needs to
She needs to fall.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Doesn't
so
do
at
a
least
lot
does
of
a little
damage,
bit of
but
damage.
that's all right. I could also shove her through. If I set a portal, I'd shove her through.
You shove her through to
into
hit
something.
the altar?
It would wound me. I could
It
shove her through
would.
into one of these bad boys.
That's true.
I'm just going to shove her without. I don't want to take more wounding damage. So I'm
Okay.
going to do this.
Yeah.
So what heroes are you most excited for people to play? I know we had that other question about who you guys like to play together, but also
I'm really excited to see how people build
redraw.
their hunters.
building
okay.
hunters, yes.
Just because the hunter can have such an interesting mix of abilities. They have more abilities than any of the other heroes in the game. It'll be really interesting to see their combinations.
This is a great ability, Detonate. All right. So Detonate allows me to blow up. Right.
Yep. Yep.
This is gonna wound her, and this is gonna blow up. Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Everybody's in the.
I'm gonna take a chunk out of that monument too.
Right.
It doesn't, because it's upgraded, it doesn't hurt your allies. It's gonna take out some of her little altars. Where is your false god now, Nest Mother? Kadoosh!
So Detonate will target an explosive
Mama
and then
Wanda.
with double damage and radius, and because Scarlet Witch is unleashed right now, that increases the radius even farther.
Oh yeah. So she's taking damage because we blew up the
Because
altars.
we have the altar, and because she was hit by the ability.
Oh man.
Got Hex Charge.
All right, I don't have a redraw because I could get concealed. All right, that's fine. I've got one.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, you're gonna get stepped on by Mama Wanda.
I will say that a couple characters I like playing with other characters are Doctor Strange and Nico.
Yes. I'm
You
really
like support
really
then,
excited.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're all
corruption.
Okay.
All right, so magic. We
Magic's
got to
down.
move now. Magic died of corruption, and also got KO'd of corruption, and she also spread it to Wanda.
And the
that
Nest
is
Mother.
Bad.
And another.
Okay.
Another
Which
monument
monument
up.
did we get here?
Please don't heal. Please don't be warding. Actually,
Okay.
affliction.
Cursed.
She's cursed. Oh, that's awful. That's exactly
Okay.
what I couldn't have happened.
Well, the Nest Mother just took her corrupted damage.
Yes.
So she's pretty weak right now. So if you can get through the block, and she's standing right next to a ley line.
Yeah.
And all right,
I've got Inspire, which is free, so I'm gonna
Do you
play
wa-
that. You always
well,
play a free card, right?
Do you want to redraw things first to try to get another?
Yeah, I should. I'm
Because
getting a little too-
Hex Charge might not be the heroic card that you want to be inspired.
I've got Heal, which I was really waiting on because I really need that for Wanda.
True.
Hunter is
and that will draw a bunch of cards.
rolling. Marked is great because you can use it on these as well. I don't know if her area. Oh, it's not. It's going back down. But
Right, Unleashed.
Oh, she's going down. I feel like she's going down. I feel like Nest Mother's going down. I feel
You could
something.
you could quick toss into the ley line, and that might hit the altar as well. It's already quick,
You're right.
but that will take
On
up.
redrop those heroes now. I've got Inspire. And then we've got Hex Field. I don't need to do that so much, but I need to.
I think you need
I need
more
to quick
damage.
toss her.
Yeah.
And that's gonna not cost me anything because
Right.
it's gonna take
It'll
out
take out the altar.
It's gonna do a decent amount of damage.
And you'll give her debuff.
oh man,
good.
it is all Wanda all the time. She is saving us on this one.
You got a hashtag going, Jake.
Do I?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
Believe in Jake.
You believe in Jake?
right.
I thought it was gonna be Mama
follow-up.
Wanda, but okay. don't search that hashtag. Believe, and she's vulnerable because I knocked her into that thing.
All right, so it discarded Hex Charge because Wanda's cursed.
Oh.
So
God.
a cursed hero, whenever they play an ability, will discard a random card from your hand.
Right, so I need
So-
to not mess with Wanda anymore.
Unless you're very sure of what you're doing. But we can't do Inspire anymore because we don't have a heroic card to target.
Hexmark doesn't matter to me anymore. I need to redraw this.
Right. You just need damage.
I need some damage. Give me something.
Okay.
Give me something,
Last sight's pretty good there.
something nasty.
But you could also use heal first, and if you
think-
overheal, that will draw cards. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Last
That's
sight.
it.
Last sight.
Okay.
Last sight.
The hunter closing.
You know
it out.
what? This is where I get arrogant. I'm gonna take care of. I'm gonna take
Take care of Wanda
Take
first.
care of Wanda first.
Okay.
right.
You know?
Heal her up. Magic's just taking
all
a knee
good.
over there.
Yeah.
She's all right.
Teamwork.
Look at the smile.
There we go.
It's good to have friends. It
Okay.
is.
Yes.
It is.
Good to have friends. So you still have your move. You still have...
Right, can't use that, so I'm going to redraw that, obviously.
Right.
Just to see what my options are. This is in the bag, baby. Saying stuff like that gets you in a lot of trouble. But
Sure. Well, you could either move Wanda up and hex field and then follow up with the last sight.
But then it would discard my
discard
last sight
last
because
sight.
she's cursed. All right, we're just going to do this. Let's end the mission here. Oh, all right. Thank you for joining us.
Wow.
Good stuff, Jake.
Ooh, I got a little, woo, here we go, here we go. All right, everybody, let's do, I feel like we should have like some sort of cheer or something like that, but okay, here we go. Last sight.
Last sight.
Overkill.
Nice. You done
And
it.
there it is.
Excellent work. Even
Jake Solomon on Ultimate 3, ladies and
the caretaker
gentlemen.
said it.
Yeah.
Nice work.
1 star.
Two
Two stars!
2 stars.
Oh, wow.
Even with a KO?
4 turns.
That's amazing.
Okay.
And that's a good
picture.
That's a good picture. The American Warriors. We've said this before. These are randomly generated comic covers, so even those phrases are put together from like the this mixed with the word. So it could be the American Revengers or whatever. So, man, I feel juiced up. I feel gacked out. Let's do it. All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
And I'm never going to play again. It was funny because I told you guys this. I was doing an interview this week, and the person was like, "So are you waiting for the game to come out before you play it?" And I was like, "What is it you think I do here?" I was like, "No, I've been playing this game continuously for 2 years. I start and I play through and I beat the game, then I start over and I play through and I beat the game, and I start over and I play through and beat the game." So, oof. Well,
So you never beat it on Ultimate 3, though?
No.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, the game is releasing again this week, Friday, December the 2nd. Go ahead and go to marvelsuns.2k.com. Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns 2k.com. Get all the information.
Kryptonite, man.
Yeah, I know. And go ahead and see, you can still do pre-orders to get those awesome pre-order goodies.
Yeah.
And speaking of pre-order goodies, there's a little guy sitting behind me right here. If you pre-order, you get one of those.
That's a GameStop.
Yeah, it's a GameStop exclusive. You get the
Yeah.
Midnight Suns Iron Man Funko Pop, which is extremely cool.
Yep.
So go check out your local GameStop for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe we're finally here. We're
cannot
days
believe
away.
Those
It's
are
unbelievable.
with the physical copy, the
Physical
legendary
copy. That's right. Legendary
Legendary
physical
edition.
copy at
or
GameStop.
enhanced.
Yep.
Yep.
U.S. and Canada only
Right.
at GameStop.
Wow, that's good.
All right.
I would
what's
want to
next?
say before
Oh,
we
yeah,
wrap,
sure. Mhm.
I want to tell everybody I love you guys and goodbye, because this is my last live stream
Oh, what?
for a while.
Okay.
Because post-launch, we want to get more people in front of the camera. The excellent Joe is gonna be driving most of the time, but we'll get more people in front of the camera to play. And we'll have awesome stuff post-launch. We'll have lots of cool streams.
We've got all the Season Pass heroes coming up. We're super excited to start showing you some of their gameplay. You know, Deadpool's first up early next year, and we're super excited to show more about that soon. So yeah, we'll definitely be back and showing off their gameplay and seeing them in the Abbey and everything that's coming with the DLC. With the Season Pass.
Which is the DLC's coming soon.
Yeah,
Love
absolutely.
you.
Yeah,
Daddy
coming
Jake
soon.
loves you, and I hope to see you out there soon. Everybody get Midnight Suns December 2nd. Play it. Post your comic book covers, post your hunters. That's the kind of stuff I want to see.
Absolutely.
Yep. So we're gonna end it, and we're gonna leave you off with the final prequel short. Which is Nico TV. You guys
Just
can
premiered
check that out.
yesterday.
And again, don't forget to follow us on social media. Subscribe to the newsletter. Go to the website. You get all the information there. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
It was fun.
everybody. It's been great. We'll see you soon.
Previously on Midnight Suns.
As you command. We can't rely on Doctor Strange alone. We'll need to form a team. Our first candidate is Ilyana Rasputina, or as she's known by the X-Men, Magic.
I'm no hero.
I'm not looking for a hero. I need a midnight sun. Eric,
Sarah,
I'm putting a team together.
I'm in.
Just like that?
Just like that. So, what are we hunting?
Hey Molly, sounds like you're enjoying Xavier's school. Glad you finally got to meet one of your heroes. As for how I'm doing, that's complicated. Magic barely comes out of her room. The only person I've seen her speak with is Wanda. She's slow to trust. Blade keeps to himself. It's different from magic. He doesn't want to get close to any of us. Robbie, he's really homesick.
Gabe! How's it going, little bro?
Caretaker said he talks to his little brother every day. I'm the youngest one here. The others, their abilities are so cool and freaky, and I'm just some rando with a magic stick. Then, Molly Hayes, that's when I thought of you. You were the youngest of the runaways, but you always found a way to bring us together. Wanda said you like weird candy. And when you set your mind to something, you never gave up. But more than that, you were our heart and soul.
Better.
Hey there. You wouldn't mind if I organized like a Midnight Suns movie night, right?
For real?
So, yeah. I don't know how I can contribute to this team. Not yet, but you know what? None of that matters. I don't need to be the best. What I can be for them is what you always were for us. The glue that keeps this team together. And that's more than enough for me. So, now that I made you blush, I gotta get to sleep. Blade likes to train early. So, love you, Malls.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Already, the power of the sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now,
Yes, Mother.
no! We're losing her!
We have to go! Believe if you must! I can hold it!
Like hell you can! The sanctum is gone.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
We need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened, Caretaker. What's next is hell. Lilith's darkness has been released fully into the world, expected to fall city by city, nation by nation.
Surrender, or be destroyed. I am just getting started.